Hello, fifth graders. It's time to unbox your do-it-yourself kit for the selfie portrait we started a long time ago while we were still in the school building. Some materials you will need are Purell in case you want to do any erasing, Sharpie markers you need because you need to have permanent to go on top of the clear plastic. I have two. This is the regular fine and this is the ultra fine. I found random kinds of tape, so you can get any tape you have in your house. And I don't have any Q-tips, but I'm going to make do with this paper towel. Now, first I'm going to take out the materials. So you should be able to find the drawing you made in school as well as your watercolor. Remember, lighter colors work best because the portrait is the most important part. After that, you have the black paper is folded for the very end, and you have your choice of two colors right here to use. Now, I don't know which one you want to use. This is a tracer. Now, I want to make sure that everybody knows how to cut this properly. Do not use the good paper because if you make a mistake, you can't fix it. So I'm going to use a piece of goose paper. This is scrap paper that I had in the house. And this is a tracer. The tracer goes on the fold. Do not put it on the outside. I'm going to show you why. So first of all, you're going to put it on the fold like this, and using a pencil or marker, you can trace the orange tracer. When you're done with this, now you can make a card with your extra. Oops, it did not go through. And then once you have that, you can cut it. This is going to be the frame around your artwork. I want you to visualize this. It's going to be the frame like so. But I want to show you the mistake that everybody makes so you don't do this. Sometimes people say, okay, I folded my paper, I lined up my tracer. I'll trace it. Ooh, is this centered? As you can see, this side is not equal to this side. You want it to be centered so that both sides are equal. Oops. If you want to use that orange paper, be more careful than I was. Now, this is just like when you cut out a heart for Valentine's Day. You should be cutting on the fold and go off the fold. As you can see, I did not do that. So maybe you can predict, uh-oh, this is not going to work as a picture frame. That's why it is so important that you put the paper tracer up against the fold. All right, you know what, do you ever do a heart like this for Valentine's Day, and then when you open it up, you have two equal pieces? It's the same idea. Okie doke. Next step, we're going to tape this down. Now, this has lines on it, so this will be the back. And I'm going to tape onto the back because I don't want anybody to see the tape. Here's the front. I don't want people to see the tape on the front, so I flip it over. Next comes my picture, and you can use any tape you like. I'm going to use Scotch tape. I'm going to start in the middle. This fold is going to make it a little bit tricky. It's going to try to buckle, and to make sure it's flat, I'm going to start with the fold. And then I'm going to go over to the corners in the bottom. 1, 2, 2 more corners on the top. 1, 2. Pretty cool, right? See, you can't see the tape at all. Now, I need to decide, is this the direction I want my painting in, or like that? I think I liked it the other way, like it's a rainbow. So once I know the direction, I'm going to flip it over again, straighten it out, and then I'm going to tape the corners again. Actually, I'm going to start in the middle because this paper was a little bit wet from painting and it's buckled. So see how I smooth it out, hold it, tape it. I'm going to smooth it out, hold it, tape it. I'm running out of tape, so I'm going to get some more tape ready. If I can find the end of the tape. There it is. Oh no. You have to face all these problems. I'm going to take a couple pieces and I'm just going to get them ready over here so I can grab them easily. Now, here we go. I'm flattening with my hand. Get another piece. Going to work my way around the whole painting. Be tricky, be careful that you don't have that little tag hanging off. Trim it. Again, I'm going to line up some tape so I can just put it down. All right, as you can see, I taped down all the sides. And I want you to see what it's going to look like. You don't want to use tape on this because all the tape would be showing. So I have two different glues here. We have Glue All and School Glue. This is the one I use with the littler kids because it's easier to clean up if they get it on my tables. It's the same exact glue, but this one is stronger. So if you're going to buy them, I find sometimes this one is disappointing, and that's why I would just go for this. Alrighty, now make sure if you have any little ends like that, you get rid of them because you don't want them peeking out from the back. I am just going to glue around the edge like so. Not too close to the edge because it might squish out and be a mess. I don't want it squishing out. It will dry clear, but it will be a clear blob of glue. So I'm just putting a little bit here. Some of this will squish and flatten, and that's okay. This will keep the edges down. I'm also going to put some glue in the middle so that it helps secure my self-portrait to the mat. Matte, M-A-T-T-E. When you put a frame around it, but it's not a wooden frame, and it's color, this is called the mat. Now, make sure it's centered. Oh, see how it's tilting a little bit? Before I push it down, check all the sides. It looks pretty good. I'm going to gently press here and work my way around. Remember, gentle press. You don't have to be banging on it. It's just a poor little piece of paper. And then, voila, you are done. When we were in school, we had white pencils, and I had you put your names here. And that's great if we're hanging it up in school. But if you don't have a white pencil, you don't need it anyways because you're probably just going to hang this up in your house. Well, I hope this tutorial will help you finish up this work, and I will have a couple extra options to help you in the next part of this video. Well, here's an option if you want to put a quote here. When we were in school, we were putting the quotes right here, but I'm thinking we could put the quote right around the picture frame if you want. So let me show you. These are the quotes that I put in the Google Classroom under Selfie Portraits, but look at this. It always seems impossible until it is done. Nelson Mandela. Make sure you cite who it says so you're not plagiarizing. Let's see. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Again, Gandhi. And then, oh, we have, who else? Theodore Roosevelt. In any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The worst thing you can do is nothing. Theodore Roosevelt. There are so many great quotes, it's hard to figure them out which one you like the best. Mistakes are part of the dues one pays for a full life. Sophia Loren. Let's see. Winning doesn't always mean being first. Winning means you're doing better than you've done before. This one really strikes a chord with me. I think I might use that one. Oh, I like this one too. Don't just read the easy stuff. You may be entertained by it, but you will never grow from it. Ooh, these are so tricky. This one's good for me personally, but I kind of like this one to put in my classroom. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. Oh, they're all so good. That's why I picked all of them. Well, you're going to have to find your own quote. You can use the ones I suggested, or if you have a song lyric that you like, or a poem, anything you like. But I'm going to practice this here. Now, I'm going to use this paper because I don't want to write on this. I'm going to plan this. Don't just read the easy stuff. I'm planning to say, is this going to fit here? Period. You may be entertained by it, comma. Ooh, can I fit all of this on the side? I don't know. Let's see. You may be entertained by it, but you will never grow. I'm not going to fit it from it. Well, I think I can put the citation down at the bottom. Jim Rohn. Oops, Jim Rohn. And I'm putting this little line here so it's like, that's how you know who the quote is. I might move that over here instead of in the center. If it's in the center, it sort of looks like the title of my work. So this is my plan. I'm going to write it in and show you the end. Here is my finished piece, and as you can see, I took my time and I really used my neat handwriting. That's why I turned off the video. It's so important to plan it out on some scrap paper first. The handwriting might have been messy, but the spacing is what I was really working on, and I decided to put the person's name right here so that he still gets the credit, but it doesn't look like I'm trying to say this is Jim Rohn. All right, I hope you guys take some pictures of your artwork because I want to see your finished product. I really, really miss seeing you and talking to you in person. All righty, talk to you later.